flash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome everyone to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see, the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Fake on first down, the throw. On a little time, lets it go. Ball close to the marker, it's Jacobs. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Now Lenore, and wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. Taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Hand off to the lone back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Fires to the middle. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. All that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Pick up a 4 out to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he's shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that one.
They'll try to power their way ahead. that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Man, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard. They picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
They'll give it to him again. He breaks a tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Through the air, it's Carr. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Caught near the sticks. It's Fields. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Lost to fire on 2nd down. Pressure coming. It's complete on the right side. There he goes. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Marcus Freeman added another chapter to the Year 3 success stories of Notre Dame coaches taking the Irish to the national championship game, and he looks like a cornerstone coach for the future.
It was so impressive what they were able to do, bouncing back from an early season loss against Northern Illinois when everybody counted them out. He's done an outstanding job recruiting. He's got a great coaching staff. This team is built and ready to make another run.
Yeah, he's got superstar written all over. He has the next coach to break that ceiling and win a title, just recruiting up, belief.
Turning it on! They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. The quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles, man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there, and just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
A very productive play on 1st down has now set us up for this 2nd and goal. Motion from the back. Looking downfield, it's Carr. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish!
I know this offense had some question marks coming into the year with respect to who would be catching touchdowns in the offense. I think they may have found their guy. This guy had a TD in their first game. He has another one here. Right now, he's been a matchup problem for opposing defenses.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Slides away. He's going to run it.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, they'll get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Pulls it in. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. Running back searching for a hole. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Wide receiver going in motion. Give to the running back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, the guys holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Still looking. And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short.
It's tough, man. On 3rd down, you're trying to throw against the nickel defense. We've got extra DBs on the field, and it's just a lot faster. The window's closed so much quicker. So good job not seeing it open. Just take off and get what you can get now, setting up a 4th and very manageable situation.
I really like this call to go for it on 4th down in this area of the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab. He's not going to get
classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here's the handoff. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Now the play fake. Gets rid of it. Got him downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. On the move. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Catch in the middle. It's Harbor. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the 1st half. Defense trying to hold on to the... Sneaks into the end zone.
Well, obviously, this has been a defensive struggle the entire 1st half, so how big was it for the offense to score a touchdown? Last possession of the 1st half. Get an opportunity to tie this thing up going in at halftime. I think we can expect a lot of the same here in the 2nd half, but no doubt, huge for their confidence offensively.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he made the extra point without problem. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. That's finished off with the quarterback sneak. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking for a man, it's Carr. Going for the big play. He hauls it in and nobody's close. Off and running. And he just kept running and he ran away from the crowd and he'll take it in. Touchdown Notre Dame.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Going to take a shot at this DB. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. Off to the races. Touchdown, Gamecock. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And how about this offense responding late in the first half, getting the score, now an extra point away from tying this football game going into the half. That's exactly how you draw up a 2-minute drill. That's how you want to finish a half.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he tacked on the extra point. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Gamecocks will kick it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Carr. Right on the money. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Notre Dame right back to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Quick tempo here for the offense. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Going up top again. Under fire. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponents in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass. They're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4.
Straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11.
And that That's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
They moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. He's got it. Touchdown, Irish. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come.
Entering settings screen, you have 29 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
The 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Now across the 30, marked down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there.
It's a seam wide open. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
They'll try the run. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. And as he throws, grabbed over the middle. It's Bennett. He's loose. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Number 1 and number 2, and the numbers keep changing on the scoreboard, gentlemen. Texas is on the ropes, and it's like they're looking at their corner and saying, no mas. A real bloodbath today at DKR. They're trailing by 27 to Tennessee. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this colossal 1 versus 2 showdown.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Power football with the run. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. Back to throw, it's Carr. Caught over the middle, it's Crawley. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Big man has it, it's a first down and more. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. That took nerves of steel to convert that fourth down on the road.
Oh, man, the crowd going nuts. A big-time opportunity in the third quarter to create some momentum. Help them go crazy. Help them go nuts. But the offense does their job, quiets the crowd, gets the big fourth down conversion.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. To the air, it's Carr. Now improvising. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
So now it's second and long. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on third down.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Fields. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that just does that, man. Just effortlessly picks up chunks of yards and then smartly gets out of bounds. But this whole offense, man, everybody's a threat. Anybody can take the football and make big plays. And when you got a quarterback with that much athletic ability, it's an absolute nightmare for defenses.
Back to throw, it's Carr. He's got the tight end. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
They want to run this quarterback. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. For a path to the end zone to the right. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
From inside his own 20. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Sellers. He fires one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
The play action fake. Buys a little extra time. On the move, he fires. He's got an open man. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
They'll leave it with him. Shoots his way for more.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping
trusted their QB to throw the football, and he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Through the air, it's Sellers. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the D chooses to bring pressure. A lot of times, big moments when you get in these fourth quarters regardless, like pull the trigger, be aggressive, bring the pressure to them. They do hit the QB as he's throwing it and force the incompletion.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's 4th down.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game. But it all comes down to this play right here.
This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on a shot for the end zone. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the 4th down conversion.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. On 2nd down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. The give to the back. Shows him the stiff arm. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
And talking to coaches this week, that's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got a lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
The run, it's Love. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. Buying some time as he moves left. Across the 45. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Assuming they can wrap this one up, guys, they've served notice early in the season. Winning a game like this, that this passing game will have to be dealt with.
Yeah, top 10 team, too, because everybody knew the talent they had coming back on offense, the playmakers at the skill positions. And, David, we've seen it early this season. In this game, they've been throwing it all over the yard.
Yeah, but you do want to see it against good competition. So that's what's fun about today, like proving it against a really good team. We can talk about, you know, this guy's a star, this guy's a star. Now doing it like this on this stage, now I'm a believer.
How much fun was that one? I mean, you just dream of having games like that. Every time you go into the booth, I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us.